What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be checking out this Marvel Legends Secret Wars Magik. Take a good look at the packaging here. And the back. If you want to read the description, there it is. Alright, let's crack her open. Alright, so here is Magik. And I did get her from Amazon, and I will have that link in the description of the video if you do wish to purchase her there. And can you believe that this is the first Magik figure that we've had that is not an exclusive? If you recall, they've had the previous version was the Walgreens exclusive back in 2018, and then that was pretty much it. They didn't have another Magik figure. There was kind of like a Danny Moonstar Walgreens exclusive New Mutants buck body, but that's technically not a Magik figure, and that was also a Walgreens exclusive back in 2020. So we have not had a Magik figure that wasn't an exclusive. So it's nice to see her, available everywhere for once. All right, so let's take a closer look at her. She has that nice head sculpt. She's got the metal arm. And this is, I don't know if this is just my copy, but this arm seems kind of loose. I don't know. Looser than the other arm, I think. But I don't know. For some reason, this just seems very loose. It feels like it's almost going to pop out of the peg. I don't know. It has something to do with there's kind of like a weird looking peg in there. I don't know if it's not in there all the way, but yeah, it just feels really loose. I don't know. Let me know if you guys that have this figure, if it's the same way for you. But yeah, just kind of feels oddly loose. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But anyways, you don't really get much head articulation because of the hair. Kind of just, blocks it from going up, so you can't really do anything there. She does go downwards like that, but yeah, not much head motion left and right. Again, kind of blocked a little bit because of that hair. So that's kind of the trade-off you get from having females or males with long hair. You kind of tend to not really get a whole lot of head articulation. So the body, same thing. Torso doesn't really go a whole lot, maybe a little bit forward, so not a lot of articulation in the torso. The pinless arms, and of course you have double jointed. Again, as I mentioned, it's kind of loose, so that's a little weird. Same thing for the legs, pinless, double jointed. I can get that. There you go. So yeah, nothing really too crazy there. Everything's good. So what she comes with is her sword, of course, her magic sword. The effect for the sword, which kind of goes in like that. Pretty cool. She comes with a metal left arm, or left hand, I should say, and a right fist. So again, this is one of those where you don't, well, actually you do kind of get a matching set of fists, because she does have the metal fist, so you get that. So that's at least pretty cool. But she does have a gripping hand for her sword as well. And then she comes, of course, with the shield, which again, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I can't stand this. Just a waste of plastic, but whatever. Here she is, side by side with the Walgreens exclusive 2018 version of her. There are a lot of differences here. Obviously, she has these kind of like spike thingies in her hair. The arm is a different color and has spikes out of it. And of course, you have pins in there, which the newer one is obviously pinless. So yeah, there's a lot of differences here. This is pretty much an all new figure, so it's okay. But yeah, that is the two different Magiks that we have so far. And I do have this buck, which I want to try to head swap the new head onto this one. and we'll see. This one was from the Walgreens exclusive 2020 Danny Moonstar body. The older one didn't fit this one because it was a different, I think the head peg was smaller or something, or the head hole, I should say, is a bit smaller than this newer body. So we'll see how it goes. And in case you were wondering how the head peg looks, it looks like this. It's a kind of a bit smaller than your average head peg, definitely smaller. I mean, the Danny Moonstar head is a lot, or not a lot bigger, but bigger. So that might be problematic in terms of the head swap. But the head peg on the 2018 Walgreens exclusive is, I think, bigger as well, but not so much. That might work. We'll see. All right, so here are the two head swapped, but not really. Unfortunately, this head swap did not work. The new buck just did not work out with this older head. I'm trying to focus this thing, being very uncooperative. But unfortunately, the hole on this head is just very large. It's too big for this peg, so it just basically sits on it. It's not on here at all, so unfortunately that does not work. And for the reverse, yeah, you kind of have the opposite. This peg is too big. I mean, you could kind of like cram it in there. I don't want to risk that though, for the head to be stretched out that hole, and then you'll have like kind of a bobblehead on this one. So I mean, if you could probably get this on there, but you'd really have to, it'd be really tight. You'd really have to keep pressing it, maybe heat it up, and you could probably get it on the 2018 buck. But I don't want to risk that. But if you have an extra one, it probably would work. So, and unfortunately, this is not going to work with the New Mutants body. As I mentioned before, the head peg is just way too big for that hole. That is a very small hole, and so you basically just have it just sitting on there. That's it. I guess you could Dremel it if you wanted to do so, but you're going to ruin the head, and it's not going to fit on the new buck at all. So you could do that, but that's unfortunate. I don't know why they make these head sculpts different sizes. It's quite annoying, to be honest with you. Just make them all the same holes, the same peg holes and pegs, so they can all go in, and you can have a successful head swap, and you don't have to Dremel anything. But unfortunately, none of the head swaps were a success. And in case you were wondering, the 2018 head does not go on the New Mutants 2018 body because of that same problem with the hole being too small. Again, you could probably Dremel that in there, Dremel the hole, and make it a little bit bigger to fit it in there, but as is, it does not go into the body. Alright, so that is Magik, and I do like this figure. It's great to have a Magik that's not an exclusive finally, and just an updated version of her. I do like her. I love that metal arm, although I'm kind of, I don't know, why this is a little loose, I don't know. Let me know if your guys' figure is loose like that on the metal arm. But yeah, I like this figure. Wish it would have a little bit more articulation in the head and in the torso there, but it's a nice addition to your New Mutants figure line if you're trying to collect that team. Hopefully they will do an update to this body in this kind of New Mutants look. Hopefully they will update that for the other members like Danny Moonstar and Feral and all that. Wolfsbane, I mean, sorry, I get those two confused. But yeah, just hopefully we'll get an updated version, because we need these other members. I know they kind of did one with the 97 Sunfire body, but or is it Sunspot? I'm not sure. I always get those guys confused as well. Sunspot, Sunfire. I know one of them was on the New Mutants, and one of them was 97, and they updated that buck and to match this kind of yellow and black suit. So it would just be nice to have all the members of New Mutants have one suit, so you can match them all up with Warlock, and hopefully we'll get an updated Warlock so we can complete that team. But yeah, I do like this figure. I do recommend her, especially if you don't have the exclusive, the 2018 exclusive. So yeah, definitely I'll have that link in the description of the video, so look out for that if you choose to purchase her on Amazon. But that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.